Life is to be lived consciously, not unconsciously. Stop defending yourself against your own creation. You create your life as you go along. Your thoughts create your reality, so you're having to get a gun to defend yourself against something happening to you is like you getting a gun to defend yourself against your own mind. The reason the Alliance is doing all the legwork along with the military is so that you don't have to. They're making your ascension process as easy as possible for you. All you have to do is to change your mind and then learn to behave differently. And that's where we are right now. People have to make the choice either to continue to live unconsciously or to develop more consciousness. And the way to develop more consciousness is to look at your thoughts, to understand your fears, to understand your beliefs, and then to change them to what you want them to be. All our messages are about that because the Masters and the ETS know what Earth needs right now. We need to step back into our power and stop being victims of the system. Yes, that's why I wrote that book, and the only way to do this is to empower our minds. Ivo, this is so that you become the master of your mind and your life, not that you remain its victim. Me, exactly. You said that so well, Ivo. Ivo, I am a bit of a wordsmith, my love. Me, you're so funny. Can you go on to explain this further, because yet again I'm getting messages from people who haven't done anything to raise their level of consciousness saying they don't understand our messages. Of course you don't understand them. You don't have the level of consciousness of Archangel Michael, so why would you understand what he's telling you? But I know there are many courageous followers who believe in what he's saying because it resonates within their hearts. Everyone wants peace. You won't get peace by continuing to believe what the DS taught you. Ivo, you won't even have peace of mind if you continue to live unconsciously. And the reason this is because that is what you've been taught, to be fearful. A fearful mind is not a peaceful mind. Why did they teach you to fear? Because this would keep you enslaved to them. This is their frequency, and ironically it's you they fear the most. A fearful mind can only fear. One on the fear frequency can only fear everyone else. It's your rising in consciousness that they fear so much. You see, so many people have changed their minds. They are waking up to the truth that they are being lied to and are not believing the lies any longer. They are seeking truth in their life. They are seeking the light. Earth is only in its infancy with respect to this right now, however it is glorious to behold. How do you become more conscious? It is the difference between reacting and responding to stimuli. When someone says something to you such as, "You are fat," how do you respond? Or do you react? Sharon would say, "I am. I could stand to lose 50 more pounds." She would smile and simply carry on, however she would remove herself from the aggressor. Other people would attack the aggressor with insults, slurs and profanity. Why? What does this say about you? It says that when life does not go the way you desire, you become profane. Sharon has accepted her weight as it is. She would prefer to be thinner, but she likes herself, so she does not worry if someone else does not. Sharon is conscious of her problems and accepts them, understanding that she is constantly at work doing something about them. Me, yes. I'm not a bot, though. I'm a flesh and blood human. LOL, I like that one actually. Ivo, when you refuse to be insulted any longer, others do not have control over your mind, you do. You choose your response to stimuli. That is the gift of living consciously. You are free. Your mind is free and not enslaved to others' agendas and negative exchanges of energy, energetic attacks, really. It has to do with self-acceptance. It has to do with changing what you can and accepting that which you cannot. What is there now that you have to learn to accept about yourself? Me, are you asking me? Ivo, for one, but yes, we do tend to use you as an example. Me, and it's not because I like airing my dirty laundry to the world, folks. I talk about this stuff because it helps you. Okay, let's take my health. That's one thing I'd like to change about myself. Oh. There you go. See how it works. I just had a thought about some binaural beats I use whenever my stomach acts up, and it's acting up and has been for the last 3 days. I have a massive stomach ache that won't go away. As soon as I focused on seeking more solutions for it, I remembered the binaural beats video on YouTube and how it helped my gut. What's causing this I still have to figure out. The way to still eat while I have it is to eat a bland diet of mostly carbs, which I find interesting because carbs increase inflammation in the body. Rice soup, bland with chicken broth. Crackers. Rice puff cereal. Really, nothing more interesting than that. If I wanted to meditate on this condition right now, what would it tell me? It'd tell me that my typical diet is wrong for my stomach and I have stomach problems being caused by something. Also, I learned in a video that people with prediabetes have gut problems like I do. Really, it feels like someone punched me. So I do work on the solar plexus chakra. Oh yes, that's what they call it, gastritis. There are loads of videos, but the one that says instant relief and is 20 minutes long does give instant relief. I just need to figure out the cause of this condition. It might not be anything I even think it is, might be something totally different. Ivo, I will say to you, my love, that those who are totally conscious do not have gut problems. Me, yes, they don't live on Earth either. Ivo, yes, but they understand their gut. Me, how do they do that? Ivo, you have spoken to your internal organs. We do this as well. We talk to the liver and see what is ailing it. It will tell you. You are very aware, although you do not want to acknowledge this, that drinking coffee now irritates your stomach, as well as the lentil soup you ate about 4 days ago. Me, I know. I love beans and lentils. I want to eat them. Ivo, perhaps in different quantities? Not as many. You also are conscious of the fact you must switch to vegetables and fruit as staples in your diet, but you do not want to. Me, I don't want to. I like carbs. Ivo, you know, but you do not want to acknowledge this. So you choose to live subconsciously, which continues your problems. It's good you have been picking the raspberries from the bush across the street, at least getting some servings of fruit. If you switch to a more alkaline diet, this might help your stomach. Me, yes, it's summer and that food is available. I'm waiting for melons. Yum. Okay, how else do people become more conscious? Ivo, they understand their fears and work to debate them. You put up a list in a previous video about your fears are being realized right now, and this was a helpful list. Perhaps put it up again. Let's talk about one of yours. 1. Fear of disease, sickness, or poor health. 2. Fear of losing your job. 3. Fear of dying. 4. Fear of loneliness. 5. Fear of uncertainty about your future. 6. Fear of failure. 7. Fear of making decisions. 8. Fear of conflict. 9. Fear of rejection. 10. Fear of stupidity, ignorance, lack of knowledge. 11. Fear of losing your most important relationships. 12. Fear of public speaking. 13. Fear of being poor. 14. Fear of success. Me, fear of public speaking. Why? Because I've never liked my voice. Because of my allergies, it's very nasally, and because I still have my tonsils, if I talk too much I start coughing. You could say I have a fear of dying because now I have Merlin. I want to care for him until he dies. I'm hoping he dies first before me. Ivo, he will. You'll be alive in this body for quite a while longer. Me, now, that's a fear. Maybe because my life is so unusual I don't have the usual fears that others would have. Most people fear seeing aliens, for example. I don't. Bring them on, dark or light. I want to see them. As for fears, I don't have a lot of the usual ones. I have a fear of being hit on by old winos, really, because it's happened so often. Being taken for my money. Being in an empty relationship with someone who has nothing to offer me but his problems. Ivo, you do well at rebuffing them. Me, I do. I don't know why they're always focused on finding another partner. Yes, so they can get your money. But trying to get the message through to someone who won't listen, yes, I have a fear of not being listened to. And the stats on my videos only proves that people aren't here to listen to me, they want to hear you. I get it. I don't care. I still keep talking. I want to help people, so I'm going to. Even if nobody will listen to me. I don't care. But it's the same with the winos. I'd love to help them, but they're so manipulative, one kind gesture becomes a lifelong blood contract to them. So I can't do anything. I just keep donating to the food bank to fill that need of mine to help people like that. That way I can donate anonymously. I also found that Madeline Reinhardt meditation, where you cut cords with the physical avatar but express your best wishes to the higher self for that avatar. That way you can keep your boundaries in duality but also be of unity consciousness. I'll link that video in as well in the description, again, if I remember. Ivo, and this is our point, my love. In order to live consciously, you must understand how your thinking is creating your problems. When you refuse to look at your problems, you remain unconscious. So when you have money problems, sexual problems, love problems, health problems, dietary problems, you are living unconsciously and the problems repeat. In order for you to learn to understand them and to change the thinking that causes the problems, your belief system in other words. Me, change your mind, change your life. It's that simple. I've seen it in action because I make up dumb rules and reality responds. I've seen people lined up at cashiers and I just walk up and find the one with nothing to do just waiting for me. Ivo, yes, indeed, and you have been creating more of these rules that are helping your life work more easily. Me, yes, I'm trying to get the guy living next door to take the now vacant apartment behind me. I want him in there. I keep saying, I get what I want. Yes, he has free will, but maybe he'll agree to do this. Maybe he'll co-create it with me. Ivo, you must look at your life. You must stop avoiding it. Stop running from your problems, they will only get bigger. When you focus on finding a solution, you will be led to solutions. You must, however, be willing to go through a growth and learning process. That is the road to consciousness. Me, yes, it's a fascinating study, actually. Ivo, it is. Thank you, my love. Now go to the greengrocer's and purchase some fruit. You have not even any bananas in the house. Me, true. Gotta get some. I did eat some bananas and pineapple and it got rid of my gut pain. But it returned. I stopped drinking coffee in the morning and today is the first day I have no gut pain. I've sourced a low-acid coffee bean and I've ordered it. I'd love to have a cup or two in the morning. I don't care about the caffeine, I just like my creature comforts. I find as I go through ascension and my body changes, my diet changes as well. I don't tolerate the foods I used to like coffee. You may be finding this as well, you gravitate more towards alkaline foods, not acidic foods. Your body always seeks homeostasis, which is balance, and the way to balance a body that's slightly alkaline in pH is to eat more alkaline foods to balance off the acidic foods you eat. I've also found that by completely eliminating carbs I can eliminate a lot of inflammation, reduce water weight and eliminate a lot of body pain. Without carbs I walk normally, on carbs I have creaks and groans in my bones and don't walk or get up from the couch easily. I read a book a long time ago that was called, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and I'm type 0 negative, so this type of body doesn't tolerate dairy and grain that well. Turns out I think the book is right.